Hey, it's me, GV, and if you go all the way to the right of the map in Act 3, you will find this Sprint Man. And I don't understand the lore, so if this ties back to the Sprintmaster in Hollow Knight, that is super duper sick. Anyways, yeah, you need to fight this guy in 3 battles of swiftness. And by the way, your tools and crests and everything like that does not matter. I'm going to show you the location of where this guy is right here, all the way to the right. Again, you need to be in Act 3. And yeah, this is a one-on-one fight with no tools or anything. It doesn't really matter what you have equipped. The flea brew and the, sprint shackles, whatever they're called, are not going to matter here. So get ready to practice. So for this first round here, I did this first try. It's pretty easy. It's basically kind of getting you acclimated to the course. All 3 rounds are pretty much going to be like this, where you're running to the right, and then you're going up, and then you're going to the left, and you're looping back around. The first one is relatively easy. If you're having difficulties with it, I would definitely recommend just practicing it a whole bunch of times, because it's going to get way harder for the third one specifically. The second one is still pretty doable. You can see there, I paused for a second because I didn't even realize that there were multiple laps here, but in the bottom left, that shows the lap count. So yeah, we're going to do 3 laps times 3 courses, and the courses are going to get more difficult each time. But this first one is basically, yeah, just sprinting to the right, wall climbing, and then sprinting to the left. You want to make sure you fall down that left passageway as quickly as possible too. You don't want to grab onto the wall to slow you down. You can use the claw line in the third race. It really, honestly, I found just running and dashing at the right times to be the most effective method. But there is the first circuit done. Now, this second circuit is going to introduce these little flies that you basically have to down pogo on. Actually, I think they're just like kind of fruits or something. I don't think they're sentient. Anyways, that adds another element to this. Really, the best way to do it, I would say, is dash into them and then pogo. Like, basically dash to where you're above them. You don't have to do that in this second course. You can kind of just go through naturally, as you can see here. But in the third course, it's going to be important to kind of dash to where you're above them and then down pogo and then keep the momentum. Really, that's the challenge here, is just keeping the momentum going without losing too much. So on this second course here, you can see you can kind of just keep doing that. You can kind of just do a sprint jump, then pogo, then keep moving. Basically, whenever you can fit in a dash to keep your momentum going, that's kind of the trick with this. Honestly, all 3 of these courses weren't really that difficult. I expected a lot more with Silksong in terms of some of its mini games, just because, I don't know, a lot of Silksong, like Biowater, was so difficult. I really was like, okay, some of the mini games are probably going to be grueling. Not really, to be honest. They're going to be challenging, of course, but yeah, these are definitely doable. So there's the second course done. And then we have the third and final circuit, and this is the one that actually is difficult. This is the one that actually takes some practice. The biggest tip, as I said, is make sure when you're bouncing off of the little hanging things, you want to dash to where you're above them, then down pogo, and then keep the momentum going. And as you saw there, I even messed up a little bit. You don't have to be perfect. You just kind of want to keep the momentum. So you can see I dash, I down pogo, and I keep moving. That's the whole thing here. I'm sure you can utilize the claw line, which, by the way, use the claw line right there and then fall straight down. You can hit this guy with the claw line, and I don't know if that does anything. It might slow him down, but I feel like it's just a funny little interaction. But anyways, yeah, the main thing here is just keeping the momentum going. If you accidentally integrate too many like jumps in, that's really what's going to kill you here. And then don't forget to claw line on the bottom there. Yeah, honestly, they could have made this much more difficult, kind of like the Path of Pain 2, where you have to, kind of like fall, claw line, and then jump up. But yeah, as you can see here, if you just make sure to keep that momentum going with the dash to the down pogo combo, you will be able to overtake him right about here, even though it was a little bit close. So there you go. That's all 3 races done. Hope this guide helped. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next guide. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV, and thank you for watching that video. If you would like to see more, there is a ton of bonus completed series and more to come on the Patreon right up here. Also, check out these videos. And then finally, if you would like to support this channel and become a member, you can do so by clicking join under the video, and you'll get early stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.